All right, so many of you may already know what I'm about to show, but I've gotten some requests from some of the viewers to show you how to do this. And here we go. Hi, welcome back to The Colorblind Architect Does Archicad. And today we're going to cover real quick how to get the dark mode in Archicad. Now, first I want to break it to you. If you are using a PC on Windows, yeah, sorry, this will not apply to you. And I would mention, if you do want a dark mode on Windows, make sure to hop on the Archicad talk forum on graphisoft.com. Make sure to just cause the ears to bleed for the developers at Graphisoft, because I know a lot of people really want the dark mode on Windows. However, in Macintosh, here we go. So I've got Archicad open, and as you can see, it's in light mode, which is the standard operating format. Now I'm running Mojave. I think it's Mojave, or it might be Monterey. I can't remember which Mac OS version this is. Oh yes, Mac OS Monterey. So that's the latest version, and of course this is on my MacBook Pro with the M1 Pro chip. My M1 Max MacBook Pro is coming in a week or two, so I'm really excited. I'm going to make a video comparison of those two laptops, check the different speeds, push them to the limit, see what they can do, so that you can see how much is it worth it. But in the meantime, here we go. So dark mode. So in Archicad, to activate this on a Macintosh, you need to go to Options, Work Environment, More Options. Then you come on down here to Experimental Features. So usually this More Options is going to be open by default. And this is, there's a bunch of really great options in here, but open up Experimental Features, and all the way at the bottom of Experimental Features, click on Enable System Appearance. What this does is it has Archicad look for whether or not the Mac OS is set to light mode or dark mode, and if the Mac OS is set to dark mode, then it mimics. So the next step would be go to your system preferences, go to General, and then right here at the top, switch it from light to dark. Once you do that, you will see Archicad switches to a dark mode appearance. Now, while this is a really nice feature for Mac users, like I said, it does not work for Windows. But, like I said, make the developers at Graphisoft's ears bleed. Put it in the forum. Make sure your voice is heard, because they haven't heard enough complaints from what I've seen on their responses in the past to Windows users asking for it. Now, there is another way of kind of circumventing that. You can kind of sort of get a dark mode with Archicad in Windows by using Stardoc Windowblinds. I'm not going to illustrate how to do this because it is a paid program. I think it's $10 for the program if you buy it on an annual subscription, or you can pay like $50 a year for their whole package of Windows customization suite of software, which is a pretty nice set. But you're gonna find problems on both the Mac and on the Windows. No matter what you do in dark mode, there are going to be some things that don't appear quite right. One specific area where I consistently have a problem with it is if you have the CI tools, CAD image, the Keynotes tool, and you open up the Keynotes palette, a lot of times when you're in here, let's say you add let's say you add a keynote, and let's give it a number. We're going to say this is keynote 01.01 stuff. Okay. And that's great. But then if you actually have a keynote here, and then you select that keynote, in the light mode, the label contents is going to show up here with white text. But as you can see, it's actually in black text. It's a glitch on CI tools, not on Archicad, but I just thought I'd mention it. You may have some add-ons that don't work quite right. Some views might not look quite right, but by and large, I love dark mode. It's so much easier on the eyes. So with that said, I'm going to bid you adieu for another day. I'm the colorblind architect doing Archicad. Peace out.